So I've been working on this. Welded a hole, sanded down. Welded the hole, sanded down. Welded the hole, sanded down. Welded the hole, sanded down. I need to weld these holes, but I don't know. I may just leave them. They're not hurting anything. I had to drill this hole. Had to drill this hole and had to drill that hole for the wiring for the new spoiler, because I'm not using this one. I'm using this one. You see? That's how the spoiler will look on the deck lid. I decided to just go ahead and paint this deck lid because I don't know if I'll find another hatch before I paint the car or not, but if I don't, there it is. So as you can see, the holes that had to be filled, and I'll come in here with epoxy primer, prime it, and then I'll do the body work. I'll come in there with some filler because I don't want that filler to rust, right? We don't want filler to rust. Well, you know, the metal behind the filler to rust. We want to seal this metal now. So I didn't waste a whole can. I took the bottom ground effect off this side, sanded all that. So this side and that can will receive 2 coats of epoxy primer, and that should finish up the can. If not, the can has a 5-day shelf life, so I can get the sanding on this side and whatever. And I'm out of wire, so that's another reason why I haven't welded up these holes yet. But that won't stop me from putting primer on it. And I've still got to cut all this out to make a patch piece. I'm not too worried about the prettiness because, well, tail lights will hide it. But I definitely got to stop rusting its tracks. I got to take this rear bumper off and sand and prime it because it's starting to rust. No rust on this car, but at least that's the goal. So anyway, I'm going to shake up some primer and lay it down, and so it'll match the roof, sail panels, and now the rear of the car. So this is what the Camaro looks like in 3 cans of primer, epoxy primer. Got the corner there real good. We got the deck lid. You can use another can, but I'm out, so I'll just let this cure. I'll do some body work and do some sanding on this rear deck lid. Because now I could put the filler primer primer on top of this after I get some of that taken care of. So the grinder makes the welder I ain't. But not too bad. Yep, I decided to go ahead and prime this trim real good so it'll take a fresh coat of paint. Mask the windows because I don't feel like scraping those. I still got to do body work there. But coming along. Eventually the car will be one color, primer gray. And that'll be okay. That'll give me some motivation to get started on some things. Again, I'm not doing the hood because I'm hoping to find another hood. And if I can't, I'll just rattle can it black. Who cares? Still use more primer here, but I didn't go all the way down to the bare metal in some spots because the paint was still good. And like here, I'll probably just scuff it up real good. And At least get it down to primer, and then put another coat of primer on it. I do need to find somebody that would be willing to come out here to me here at the house and roll my fenders, because I don't want to have to try to paint it after they're rolled. Well, I don't want to have to roll it after it's painted. So yeah, I need somebody to come roll these fenders. And I'm not doing the baseball trick. I want them done right. And the next task I'll probably buy some more primer on Amazon. It's two-part primer. It's good. It's the good primer. Oh, there it is. Oh, I need to pick up my garbage. You know, it's two-part epoxy 2K primer. Push the button, mix it up. Anyway, I gotta get these stickers off, get the lower ground effects off, get the front bumper off, because the bumpers are gonna have to. I'll probably just have somebody professionally do them, because they're plastic or rubber or urethane or whatever they're made out of. So I don't want to have to. I don't want to paint them, and then next thing I know, they start cracking, because that's what's going on in the back bumper I have. But I may take these. I think you have to mix a flex agent in the primer and the paint. I'm not sure. This here, I think I could fix. I'll drill a hole right there to keep the split from splitting, and then just come in on the back side, some epoxy resin. Probably some fiberglass, and fiberglass all the back side of it. And when it's nice and hard, come in here with some sort of filler. Fill that. May use fiberglass strand filler, because it's going to flex, and the next thing I know, it's probably going to crack again. I gotta find a new grill, because it's cracked and broke. I don't know what the hell happened. That was brand new. And anyway, I start stripping the front end, start stripping the engine bay out, start sanding on this fender. This fender is really good, but it's got a little bit of bow right here. Not too much, but a little bit right here from this door. So I don't know if it's the door or if they're pinch welds, but I know that pinch weld's bent, and that pinch weld's bent. Still got to do my metal repairs, but that'll be after I get the interior stripped out, because I don't want nothing catching on fire, particularly my headliner. And next thing to do is start sanding on this rear quarter, and start working my way forward. Eventually it'll get done. The goal is 2029. Be nice if it was 2028, because that means this particular car will have celebrated its 40th birthday. And but 2029 is my 40th birthday, so maybe it'll be done by then. Be a hell of a present, I reckon. Be done faster if I had more money, but I take care of this out of pocket pretty much. So anyway, that's enough update for today. I'll let you know if I get any more work done or anything significant. I mean, there's no point in setting videos up and watching me sand on a car. It's not fun, and it doesn't make good entertainment. So yep, I think that worked out pretty good. It's still misaligned. It's got a gap right here and a big horrendous gap right there. those hinges. I'm just got to replace those hinges and bolts. Pray to God I don't shatter that glass. I don't think the rear deck has been pushed any back because it all matches. There's no clean spots or previously exposed paint and stuff, because this hatch had been repainted. It was red, then it was painted gray, and now I painted it primer. So anyway, I'm gonna get off the phone. I think I'm gonna go eat some dinner.